Hello, welcome to the Chesapeake Today Show. It's your Executive Director, David Loop.
And Candace Montgomery, Director of Life Enrichment.
Candace, we are now into our second week of March.
I know.
Last week, did you get enough rain?
Too much. I need some sunshine. Sunshine makes me happy.
Yeah. I mean, there's something about, going to sleep or waking up or hearing that rain, but not rain and more rain.
I was thinking it makes me want to hit that alarm clock a couple of times.
And just not get up?
Because I listen to soundscapes and things at night, so I'm in a real good sleep if I can hear that rain.
So the one I listen to, it's on Sonos Radio, and it's a light piano.
That's good.
That's one I listen to.
Yeah.
I've listened to the water one before, and it's okay. But no, what fun. So enough of that natural type of music calmness. Let's just get into no rain, no pitter-patter, and some dry, sunny weather.
Yes.
So that happening. Last week, more inside than outside. For those residents who observed it on one day, we had a very successful job fair. Jeremy from our home office helped attract many candidates, filling some key roles. And it's one of the necessities in today's world. I think we could wish we could profess that, people get hired for a lifetime. Doesn't happen. Some of you did that in your careers, and it certainly doesn't happen today. But some good candidates, but that was a specific event.
Yes, and that people came out when it was pouring down.
That's right.
Rain.
That was a rainy day.
Yes.
We had that same day guests from our other Lifespire communities, assistant administrators and other, even associate director was here visiting with us. And Damien, our assistant living administrator, hosted that group. That was very nice.
It was.
Chesapeake University had a
Colonial
class.
Web, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a small group, but they had their lecture and their tour, and I know we both were speaking with the Furmans, and they just were blown away by how things work and the thoroughness of the pictures and connecting pieces together. So it was a small group, but I think it was impactful.
I know a couple of you arrived just late. I saw them, talked with them, and we can do it again. I think even just on the tour front, and James is most knowledgeable. He can do a lot description and really do a nice presentation himself on the mechanicals, what we have here on our campus. So more to come there. So all happening. Any special entertainment, anything from last week to reflect on?
I'm trying to think. I know we had several people here on Tuesday and Thursday. Billy Mitchell was here. He always comes Wednesdays. That throws everything off. Usually our entertainment is Tuesday and Thursdays. Yeah. Trying to think what else happened last week. Yeah. It's a busy week. I know we had folks that went to the Hampton History Museum. That was a big hit. We had planned to go the month prior, but they had some construction going on. In the Isle of Wight Museum, we're doing those lunch and learns that are very frequent now.
Good.
So we have Jennifer, who works there, that actually does a really good job of series of lectures, and residents have really gotten into it, and she's also coming here this month, which will be nice.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, always busy. It was heartwarming. One of the comments on We Care Connect was always much to choose from.
Good.
And it was just a very
seeing that.
positive statement about just the choices. And I think Isaiah, we all have this philosophy. We'd love to give them frustration, have more to choose from than they know what to do. And that's not a bad thing. And more people to have things to go to.
Oh,
So
that's good that you say that, because we had a resident just this week who gave an example of why are there two things at the same time. It's like, it's good to have choices. And they said, we don't want to make a choice. Well, sometimes we can't avoid things happening at the same time, but it's good to have a healthy choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
so
nice.
that's good to hear.
Yeah. And part of our mission statement, empowering individuals with choices and purposeful living. So we want to make sure you have choices.
Yes.
So that is
most
good.
Definitely. Yeah.
So we are embarking on something that I saw last week that went up. I wonder if any residents noticed we had a leadership board of pictures that has been in the works for a little while.
A while. It took me by surprise when I saw it in the hallway. I said, oh, wow, I hadn't seen the final product, but it looks really good.
And in case you don't know what we're talking about, you can go on a little scavenger hunt yourself, or you can walk to the Bayport Bank branch and look to the left on the wall. It's a composite, if you will. Remember those composite high school pictures? But it's of our leadership team. Candace and I are in there, and other directors and administrators. But it just gives you a quick pictorial representation of those here to serve you. And something like that we could also reproduce, put it on Touchdown at some time. There's another one over in Health Services, which really shows the top leadership there. And even though I may still be on that one, appropriately so, Barbara and Riz and Donna and all of our top leaders there they're illustrated. So that went up.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise because, like you said, it's been a project we've been working on for a while.
Yep.
So it was good.
So just a little add-on there. We sent on In the Loop last week because, there was enough going on. So I hope you enjoyed receiving that, and that just gave you a lot of information, a handful of different topics. And as I alluded to one already, it was nice putting in some of these real positive comments that came in from We Care Connect surveys. And not only did we place some of your comments as residents, but also some team member comments. Good. So that it could really we need more of that. And it's just something to help all of us, and want you to rate us high in any way possible. We do strive for fives. We're not perfect, but if you're really happy with any element of your life here, a 5 is okay. It really does boost morale, and it's very positive.
Very nice. Good.
Yeah. So
I know we had the time change this week too. Does that affect you?
Yeah. And I guess I think we all enjoy the evenings because, we can still put in a good day of work, but go in and get some sunlight, and that's helpful. I'm not a super duper, I get like at 6 a.m. So if I'm up at there 6:30, and I do a lot of things at home before I get moving.
Right.
And then I'll come on in. So we're just getting used to it, a little bit darker in the morning.
Yeah, that's always a weird shift.
How about for school and getting Clint to and from school? Is that
Did
tough?
you see my face immediately change?
Yeah. So
yes.
So is he like
Very
sleepy,
much so.
sleepy
Yes.
little
He's
guy?
hard to wake up anyways. He's like me. He likes to sleep.
Yeah.
But yes, it is those first few days. I would say I'm always, when it happens on the Sunday, at least we have a little bit of time to make that adjustment. But it's going to be that Monday, Tuesday that really gets, it's all of us just getting back into that routine.
Yeah. So how you think it'd be a crazy gesture to ask for the confession of those residents who choose not to ever reset certain clocks?
Right, because that's a pain.
From car. I always remember people I used to say the stove, microwave. And of course, and I'm there, and I'm so fanatical about it. It's like, change. Because I have to make that one just change. So there's this minutes now, because if they're far off, it bugs me.
Yeah.
And then even to boot, Vera and I, above our kitchen sink, we have these 3 clocks. She made this thing. It's on a neat little plaque. Has 3 different color clocks. And we met in Chicago, so there's Central Time.
Oh, that's really
Her
cute.
Albania time is here, which is 6 hours advance. And then our current time, Newport News.
That's neat.
So we have 3 clocks. That's what I look at. And I remember last week, it's like one of them got a little slower. So then and I had to do this before the time change.
Right.
I had to get one of these long skewers, and I'm like, moving at one hand, it wasn't right.
My
so I had to and then of course, I had to take them down and get them all adjusted properly with time change.
Oh,
That's my trickiest one. But
I like that idea though. That's really cute.
yeah.
That's
So
neat.
so we
That's
whenever we think about it, if I see her talking to her parents or whatever, I'm like, 6
kind of
hours.
reference the
So if she's
time.
talking to them at noon, I know it's their dinner time. It's 6 o'clock there.
Wow, oh my goodness.
So it's always fascinating.
Yeah,
I had
a
the
lot of
same
planning
thing
has to go
when
into
I
that.
lived in Hawaii. That was the biggest challenge. She lived in Hawaii, and I always had to say, I'd get home from work, I could never call my family
Oh yeah.
because they're already in bed.
They're already
So you always had to say, I had to do things really early in the day, even to ever catch them.
Yeah.
And then to catch them when they got home from work, it's like I got to remember call them at 10:30, 11 in the morning.
Right.
Stuff.
Wow, that does make it tricky.
So, but we're very fortunate. Eastern time zone, it's okay.
Yeah.
Spring is around the corner.
It
days away.
I know. I'm so excited.
So what's happening this week?
Yeah, so we've got a couple of big things this week. Monday, going to the Mariners Museum on a guided tour. That's always a fun place to visit. Leaving at 10 a.m. from the Hampton entrance. It's also Motivational Monday. So we haven't had one of those this year, so we're excited to kick that back off, our positivity focus. So in the Chesapeake room, 11 to 1 on Monday, we'll have half of the room set up with some recreational games. That was popular in the past. I've heard residents tell different team members, oh, I want to play you in ping pong, that sort of thing. And then we'll have some sweet treats. Chef Julian he's put up something really that's going to be pretty yummy because Tuesday is actually National Girl Scout Cookie Day. So we're playing on a little theme of that with our sweet treats on Monday. So if you like Girl Scout cookie flavors, you don't want to miss what he has whipped up on Monday.
And your favorite cookie is?
Samoa with the coconut.
All right, so mine is Thin Mints.
That's my second.
Vera found, I don't know what they are. I think she finds these vegan stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I think I got, what's a vegan Thin Mint? I don't know. But I keep them in the freezer.
Does not sound as good.
See, actually, it's pretty good. I
Really?
would give it an A+.
Okay.
I think it's just back to people buy it when it's just regular cookie. You know, it's just there. They just 50 cents more because they put a V on it.
Right.
So, but Thin
Gonna trick
Mints, though,
these people.
it's all about put them in the freezer, you pull them out, and you eat it just a little frost. Oh,
Yeah.
Thin Mint is refreshing.
Okay.
I'm allowed one a night.
What? Just one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my word! How do you just eat one cookie?
And I'm still having struggles. But, you know, so that's
okay.
it.
This is a safe
Samoa,
space.
coconut. So,
I love coconut
how long
things,
have those
but-
been available?
I think.
Not forever. No, they weren't
They
old
cannot
school.
be.
My daughters never sold those.
Oh, so it's not like.
Yeah, no, this is not a tradition. The old time, that's a trivia for all of you. What are the original Girl Scout cookies?
So is it the what is the? It has like a
there's
cutesy name.
there's only like three original.
Do-si-dos.
No, I'll tell you the originals that I can think of. There
of all the ones that-
there was a Savannah, and that may have been the peanut butter one.
Oh,
There was
okay.
a Scott Tea, a Thin Mint, and there may have been a pseudo Oreo.
Interesting.
Okay, that's what I'm remembering. Now, you correct me, but there was so limited, and it wasn't until later on. And again, this goes all the way back to the Burry Cookie Company.
Oh wow.
Because, I mean, again, what's the trivia? How long has Girl Scout cookies been sold? I bet you they started maybe the 60s, maybe the 50s.
Yeah, I think
we
it
may
might-
get an answer here in a second to help us out here.
I'm saying maybe late 50s. I would say. I
Yeah.
don't know.
And then we'll also see if I'm even remembering close. But I know the peanut butter, Scott Teas, Thin Mints, and some of these other things, they just...
Because they have the fancy names now. It's like they have the Snickerdoodle, they have Do-si-dos or something else.
See, none of that wasn't, yeah. But the other thing is like, have you heard of the word shrinkflation? All right, so shrinkflation is where, you know, we have inflation where prices go up.
Right.
Now, for example, a box of Wheat Thins used to have 16 ounces. Now it has 14 ounces.
Yeah.
So all the manufacturers, and there's some governmental officials saying that's illegal. What are they doing? They're just repackaging it. Same
Right.
thing happened with Girl Scout cookies. I bet you years ago it was a full pound of
Yeah,
cookies
and
you
now
got.
it's like a really
and now
tiny
you're getting
thing.
like 12.
Right.
All right, so what year?
1917?
1917?
We were both
Girl Scout. See, I'm
blown
telling
away
you,
by that.
I may be on the wrong generation,
Okay.
and
Original
someone's going to.
flavors. When did all these flavors?
So
Okay.
the original flavors of Girl Scout cookies, and then we're going to have to see.
Because back in
so
1917,
what
I'm
is-
curious what they were.
So what's Julian going to do? Is he going to make up some cookies, or?
No, so it's actually going to be different types of cupcakes based on the flavors, like the popular
Ooh.
flavors. So like there's a Thin Mint one.
You could do it. How
So
you,
it's gonna
but
have
he
green
can't, But he can't do a
icing.
Scott tea. A Scott tea is just a Scott tea.
Yeah, there's
Do they,
certain.
They still call them that?
I don't think so.
See, it's a shortbread, but they were Scott teas forever.
That might be the Do-si-dos. I'm not sure.
Oh, see all these names.
it's definitely not
marketing,
Scott
whatever.
tea.
Well, again, nothing else.
marketing.
We've got our executive producer Isaiah. He is
Yes,
probably
we're
thinking
learning a
about
lot.
trivia that we may have to pop soon.
Now, you need to do trivia like this for Partnership Council, and I can just rattle off the right
Yeah,
answers.
yeah. Well, I
And
already
everyone's like,
fed you the answers
I
last
know,
week, Miss
you did
Barbie
me
Lover.
one. That was really
Yeah.
nice of you.
I
Put
gave
a
her some
Barbie one in there.
questions. So,
The shortbread Scott teas,
yeah,
Savannahs,
yeah.
and which are the peanut butter sandwiches,
Yeah.
and then Thin Mints.
Was I there? Was
You
I
were
there?
there.
And I'm not even 1917. So sometimes
So all of those flavors went back to 1917.
those three, yeah,
Oh
and
my
those were it
gosh.
forever. So think about it, for the first 50 years, because as a kid, that's what I remember. And then this proliferation of all these other flavors of Girl
Well,
Scout
I have
cookies.
to have the Samoa one because that's my favorite. When was Samoa introduced?
Yeah. So luckily we have a researcher.
And I
you know,
think that's one of the most popular ones now. Is the Samoa one.
You know what?
Chocolate
I should know this
coconut.
because last year I loaded Girl Scout cookies as a Rotary project.
Oh, did
I've
you?
never worked hard in my life. I'm telling you, I went home and couldn't move. So here's what we
You
do.
were owed more than just one cookie that night.
No, all I got was one box of Thin Mints for that 4
What?
hours of work.
Oh, my
So
word.
at a Walmart over off of
Victory?
Warwick.
Oh, okay.
It's an old lot, and it's just a big parking lot. They brought in like 6 or 7 Harris moving trucks,
Oh,
big trailers,
wow.
all filled with cookies.
Oh my
I think Thin Mints was still the number one.
I'm sure it's up there. I
because
believe it.
it was like a full semi truck of Thin Mints, and so they knew by ordering
Wow.
which were the most. So if we do that, I'll have to get a volunteer to come with me
Yeah.
and load those boxes because
Oh my
Girl Scout
gosh.
leaders will line up their U-Hauls and vans. They pull them into 3 different lanes, and volunteers like us get their orders, count out 50 boxes of Thin Mints, 40 boxes of Samoas. We load up that truck, and then the next one comes in.
Wow.
And you just keep loading, and you're just assembly line. Some people are bringing them out of the semis down to a load platform,
Yeah.
and then we're moving there into their vehicles, and it goes on all day. And these are the Girl Scout leaders throughout the peninsula.
Wow. That's amazing.
So, all right. So, did you get your answer about when?
1974. Samoas came out.
Oh, okay, so it's been around. I'm not impressed.
I know, I can
I
tell.
remembered mine.
So
I couldn't even
let's
tell you what a
Google
Samoa
what's
is.
the most popular today, 2024.
Thin Mints. I bet anything. Thin Mints.
It's either 1 or 2 for Thin Mints.
Thin Mints.
I'm sure.
It's got to be the most popular. But anyways.
While he's researching that,
I know,
I'll-
and we're just uselessly talking about this, but we're getting you to reminisce.
Yeah.
You know, why didn't Boy Scouts ever get to sell anything so good?
I don't know. That's a good question.
We did some popcorn. We did some things like that. I
Stuff
remember
like that,
with
like
my
kettle corn
boys.
or something?
Yeah, yeah. But that's
don't
what I'm
know.
thinking of.
They focused on the cookies, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
All right, so
Because you
we're gonna
get
have
different badges for
so
things that
so
you do.
we're having not Girl Scout cookies, but we're having julienne cupcakes flavored appropriately. So that will be fun. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's on Monday, and we're going to motivate
yes.
people for calories and energy.
Also, Brenda is going to have a small corner of the room and have some amazing sales. So
Okay.
she'll be having some really good sales. So folks might want to come out and
We could call it an inventory sale.
could. In the back
Inventory
of my mind,
clearance
that's what
store.
it is.
Yeah, inventory clearance sale. So
yes.
Could be.
So
Okay.
yeah, if you want those little special gifts or different things or
Yeah.
something for yourself.
Yeah.
Do we have an answer?
Thin Mints,
Okay, well, what's number 2?
the Caramel Delights, or
Oh, see, that's new.
Samoas.
Oh, okay.
The caramel, not coconut.
But it has caramel in it. But it's,
Yeah, I know. I
it's-
said it has caramel. Does it have coconut too?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like dark. Have you not had one?
Caramel.
Do you like coconut?
Okay. I do like coconut,
It's,
but
it's like chocolate.
I'm not going to waste my
caramel.
money on that. Thin Mints and Scotties.
Thin Mints are.
That's it. Got to go with the fave.
Oh my goodness. So
Alrighty.
funny.
So
So that's Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tuesday we have our foundation pancake breakfast.
awesome.
Yeah.
Flip them and I saw all the sides. In fact, I think we put them in the loop. So yes, there's fruit, and yes,
Good.
there's potatoes and meats
Yeah.
and eggs and pancakes.
Good.
And for a good cause,
Mm-hmm.
VBH Foundation.
Correct.
Again, we call it a donation. There's some of us put extra money in because we have some team members. We just want them to come and enjoy it. It's
Mm-hmm. Sure.
great. We got any outside guests coming?
Yes, we have police officers that'll be attending, and they're very excited. Those of you that did the Citizens Police Academy, I know that Monica's coming and Police Chief Drew, and they're really looking forward to it. So,
Great.
yeah, it'll be great. So don't be alarmed if you see lots of police officers here and their cars out front.
Cool.
So that'll be nice.
I actually have some guests that I've inviting over.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So Vera and I have good friends from Chicago. They're
Okay.
coming in for next week, and they're flying in on Monday afternoon. They've never visited us here.
Oh,
we
nice.
visited them several times, and they've got their teenage boys now are teenage and in college, but they have a lovely young daughter, a little surprise in life, and
Oh my gosh.
she's adorable. And the three, of course, Jim and Albana are from Albania.
Oh, wow.
So, but
That's
they
neat.
just so they'll be coming by, and
my
as long as
goodness.
they wake very up in time.
Right.
They pop
Oh
up
my
early every day. So, but
goodness.
they will be on Chicago time via our daylight savings time via
Yes, that's
Tuesday
what I'm
after a flight.
thinking.
So who knows?
They're
But
adjusting.
so, anyways, if any of you want to eat good friends of ours, they're a delightful couple.
That's nice. So how old is their daughter?
Era is probably 5 or 6.
Oh, wow.
A beautiful little young
So
girl.
you're gonna have a busy
if,
household.
Or if Clint wants to meet a beautiful young girl.
Oh, he already
my
has
gosh.
a girlfriend in his class. Don't get me
Does
started.
he? Okay. Well, at that
Too early
age,
for
well
all
done.
of this.
Yeah.
And then there is a shopping trip at 10 a.m. That's the regular grocery shopping if you need to get any groceries leaving from the Hampton entrance. This is something I didn't speak to that we had last week is the spring dog exercise program. So last week it was a little wet out in the courtyard, so we didn't have as many folks as we thought we would. But a lot of folks are planning on attending this week. So we're really hopeful that this can be a good steady pace that we can offer. So that's going to be in the Newport courtyard. Last week we had folks come out that said, I'm sorry I don't have a dog, but I just could see y'all having so much fun from their, from the view. So it's fine. Come out and spectate and socialize. That evening is Lana and Kim as our entertainment at 7 p.m. in the Chesapeake room. Wednesday, we have German class at 3 in the Explorer room and wine club dinner at 5. Be curious to see what their theme is this month. On Thursday, it's the 14th, a trip to the Virginia Air and Space Center, leaving at 9:30 a.m. from the Hampton entrance. There is a hymn sing that afternoon at 2 in the Chesapeake room. On the 15th, there's another trip to the Isle of Wight Museum for one of their Lunch and Learn series, leaving at 11:30 from the Hampton entrance. Continuing our Women's History Month, we have at 1 o'clock our Chesapeake University Live to Lead Gloria Steinem, and that's in the Explorer room. Crystal's going to be hosting at 1:30 in the aerobic studio the Art of Movement workshop. And then that afternoon at 2, we're going to be having music therapy. So this is something new that our memory care unit has actually been offering that's been going so well. We decided let's offer it in the Chesapeake room so that we can really capture a lot of folks. So curious to see how that works out. And then Bunny Hop is going to be on Saturday at 10 a.m. right out front here. at the Community Center.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think we know that we have a special guest for the interview today.
Special appearance.
So we can do another promotion with that individual or
Most
that.
definitely.
Is it an individual or a creature, furry thing, whatever?
All the above,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to be really nice.
That sounds
Looking
great.
forward to it.
Well, and we also just anticipating days of sunshine.
Yes,
So
most definitely.
that's
We're
number
looking
one
forward to
because
that.
now with the time change and you were a few more official days to spring, so we're definitely moving down the right
We're
pathway.
there, yes. And it's nice to see Gloucester Commons coming together
Yeah.
too, so it's going to be a nice outdoor space.
People walking and in fact, it could be that if it dries up this week, there could be some tile work done. Tile as in drainage, because
Okay.
we knew of some wet spots, and it's still with the grass. Once it fully takes, it will change dramatically.
Yeah, it'll be really great.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, busy around the Chesapeake, all good,
Yes, very
and
good.
so can't wait till next week. More things to announce, more things to talk about. But for today, I guess we got it.
I think so.
Alrighty. Well, appreciate you being with us. Stay on for the special introduction, and it may be a one-way conversation, but worth to listen to. So beyond that, have a great week.
See you next time.
Hello and welcome back to this special interview today. I don't know if interview is the right term, but I have someone really special beside me, and it's none other than the Easter Bunny. Poor Easter bunnies, they've had lifetime laryngitis, so they don't talk very well, but boy do they have the gestures, the smile, and the hop. And speaking of the hop, we're going to have a bunny hop, which my friend here is going to be leading. It's on Saturday, the 16th, so it'll be just coming up in a few days away. The bunny's going to be there. I bet he'll be in a few minutes, or she. I don't know who. I haven't checked on that. Very dapper. It's got to be a gentleman. But we'll be here at 10 a.m. on Saturday, so I want you to come. Residents, team members may be involved. You can bring family, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, because not only will the bunny be hopping around our Circle Drive, Bay Haven Court, but also there will be eggs that are hidden all around the circle of the community. So people can pick up those eggs and go from there. Have we ever figured out, Miss, I know you can't speak, but you may just put your arms up and how did a bunny learn to lay eggs? I thought a bunny was a mammal. I just am so amazed by that. Don't know how that happened. It is truly magical and indescribable. But I think Darwin wants to get involved in that evaluation. So with that being said, we have a really great event coming up. We want you to participate. It's just a fun event. Our fitness team, our life enrichment team, just here to support it. We'll walk around the campus maybe twice. I'm sure if any of you overachievers want to walk around Gloucester Commons, you can, but all of the eggs will be hidden around the big circle. So, Bunny, thank you so much for being here. We'll look forward. I'll give you a big 5 and 10 and more, and I look forward to seeing you on the 16th, and just a nice pre-Easter event. So, look forward to seeing you. Thanks for being with us today.